Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing well out there. So I just wanted to pop on the camera here and share a thought with you based on just some things I've been observing, out there in the world, whether that's in my social media feed or with my clients or when I leave my house and get out and mix in the world. I want to remind you of something here. Waking up, whatever that means to you, whether we're talking spiritual awakening, whether we're talking waking up to whatever needs healing inside yourself on your therapy journey, whether we're talking waking up to the reality of this world and starting to understand how things work better, however you want to look at that. The point I want to convey to you is that waking up requires courage and it requires a lot of compassion and a lot of patience. Okay. Now, let me dive into this a little bit and we'll unpack it more. And I'll just share my thoughts on this. So I truly believe that awakening is a holistic process. It's not a process where we can kind of cherry pick or kind of choose only certain aspects of it, because that's not the fundamental nature of awareness itself. To become aware of things is to become fully aware of things as they are. So if you just think about it, obviously the universe in its totality, or the multiverse, however you want to think of that, all the different dimensions, all the different layers of reality, or just straight up 3D reality as we know it, is whole. It is by definition whole. Everything is by definition everything, right? I know I sound like a rambling psychedelic user here, but bear with me for a moment. So that means, of course, human nature is holistic. That means that whatever the spiritual reality is holistic. That means life itself is whole and holistic, right? Now, holism by definition doesn't mean only good or only beautiful or only sweet or only comfortable. It means everything. It means wholeness. It means complexity, multidimensionality. It means the full spectrum, the full palette of colors, the full range of emotions, the full breadth of experience, right? Holism means whole. It means complete. It means all of it. So what I've found and what I think, quite frankly, is as we're awakening, awakening is the process of expanding your sense of understanding, expanding your awareness to include more accurate, clear, thorough, and broader and deeper understandings, right? Whether that's understandings about reality, understandings about ourselves, understandings about the psyche, the mind, the emotions, the spirit, whatever we're looking at. Awakening is a process of getting more data, essentially, and seeing how all the data fits together to get a clearer, more high resolution understanding of reality. Okay. So because of this, this is kind of a long-winded way of saying we are going to inevitably bump into dark things and difficult things and sad things and painful things and disappointing things and overwhelming things on the path of awakening just as much, okay? And I do believe it's even and equal to beautiful things, profound things, and novel things, and entertaining things, and sweet things, and uplifting things, right? All of that is true about life, okay? So the reason I'm sharing this with you is I want to remind you as you are going about your work of awakening, as you're going about your work of healing, as you're going about whatever that is, self-actualization, growing, understanding the world better, and understanding yourself better, please know that that process is holistic and you will see heavy, hard, dark, disappointing, black pilling things, right? Whether it's about yourself or about life, right? That's just part of the path. Just as much as you will see infinite possibility, profound beauty, profound love, profound truth, profound wisdom that sets all of that difficult truth into its right context. Okay, so you're going to get all of that as you progress, as you grow, as you awaken, which means along the way, a couple things here. First of all, you're going to need courage just to keep looking. When you start to look and you start to see the dark things about yourself or about life or about other people or about the spiritual nature of reality, it's easy to want to recoil and stop looking and give up and, kind of to use the overused metaphor of the Matrix here, to be like, gosh, what's his name? I'm forgetting the character, but the guy who wanted to be put back in the Matrix, who preferred the ignorance to the knowing, right? It's tempting along the way to start to become jaded, terrified, overwhelmed, afraid, especially when we're doing, I think, therapeutic work and we start to work at that edge of what might be patterns in ourselves we don't like yet, or we don't know how to accept, or we are afraid of, or we think there may be more in us than we can deal with or tolerate, right? Now, what I want you to remember is you will need courage. You will need heart. You will need strength. Courage, one way of defining it anyways, is that it is being afraid but doing something anyways. You will need courage to keep looking, to really understand. You're also going to need compassion. You're going to need love. You're going to need the ability to meet whatever is present with understanding, with tenderness, with awareness of how all of life suffers, right? You're going to need compassion, okay? In addition, right, you're going to need enough courage and enough compassion that they counterbalance the depth of the darkness you're looking at. In other words, you need to be resourced equally with compassion and with courage to the degree to which you are looking into the depths of whatever it is you're looking at. So as you're awakening, just remind yourself on occasion to slow down with the trying to understand, because everyone thinks this is purely a cognitive thing. That's not. It's a somatic thing, it's an emotional thing, it's a spiritual thing, it's an awareness thing. These are not necessarily all cognitive. Understanding the nature of self or reality or whatever will not in and of itself set you free. Okay, I know that's a little contrarian to maybe what you assume or what your instincts say, or maybe even what you've heard elsewhere. In my experience, that's simply not true. Understanding alone isn't going to be enough. Okay, you need to pair it with compassion, with courage, tolerance, with a deeply open mind, and to really meet life in a resourced way to the best of your abilities. So if you're feeling under-resourced as you're cultivating yourself on the path, my recommendation to you today with this video transmission of sorts is spend more time resourcing yourself, right? In practical terms, this means doing meditation and mindfulness practices. If you don't like a seated meditation, do mindfulness practices. This also means doing compassion practices, working at opening your heart, accepting, meeting things with love, with curiosity, with openness, with non-judgment. This is essential for working with rather than polarizing whatever it is you're going to see along your journey of awakening. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. Hopefully this is a little bit of a different video here where I'm just popping on the camera, sharing something relevant to what I'm seeing in people, but this is a little more of a spiritual lens, which I don't do as much here on the channel. And if you like this kind of thing, if you like a more spiritual angle on things, if this is useful, do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want more of this content and I'll make more of it for you. Anyways, that's the point I want to convey for now. Yeah, in case you're not aware, I'm very active on TikTok right now. So if you're a TikTok person, you might want to go find me there. And or if you are interested in understanding how to regulate your nervous system, how to resource yourself, how to heal yourself, how to feel safe and comfortable to meet life or on your path of healing your trauma, or if you want to know how to heal yourself psychologically and emotionally and spiritually, check out the links below for the course that I have. Check out the free course. It's the first third of the paid course you're getting for free. You're going to get all the conceptual framework. And if you like it, come and join the community and join the full course, and you'll get a full understanding of how to regulate yourself. And then you'll be able to come join the calls and practice with other people as we start to build this community around regulating and healing our nervous system. All right, enough said for now. Plenty more to say, but just want to kind of share this thought with you. Much love. Take care.